Hi, it's Chris. In this video, we're going to be talking about the 5 most common issues with your washer. We'll be looking at noise and vibration, won't start or cuts out, water not draining out, not filling, not spinning, or spinning too slow. So let's see if we can't diagnose your washer. So one of the most common issues we have, and the first one on our list, is noise and vibration. So if you're experiencing that with your washer, the first thing you're going to want to look at is to make sure that it's level. And level for a washer isn't necessarily always front to back. It's about whether it's solid in place and it's not rocking in any particular direction. If it is, you'll want to adjust those leveling legs and get them settled down, and that should take care of your problem. Other vibrations will come from things where you got loads out of balance, or possibly the suspension system is starting to show some wear, be it the shocks or springs or whatever your machine has in order to keep that tub centered. That may be causing some of the problem. Other places you may be getting noise from is something in the pump. You may have an issue with the pump starting to wear, or something's found its way from your clothing down into the pump, and that's going to cause some noises as well. You may even be starting to get some wear from bearings, and you'll start to hear some squealing or scraping or rubbing noises. And for our number 2 symptom, your washer won't start or cuts out. That could be something as simple as the door switch being intermittent, or possibly an issue with the cord and power supply. Worst come to worst, you may be being faced with some motor concerns, or it may even be in your control panel and relay board. And if that's the case, you may want to address that yourself, or you may need to have somebody come in professionally and have a look at that. Number 3 on our list of issues that your washer may have is water not draining out. A really frustrating issue, and typically it's caused by something getting into the pump, either a small article of clothing or something that was in the pockets that made its way into the impeller and has it stopped. That may be something that you're more than comfortable to address and get it cleaned out. If there's nothing in there, it may be the pump itself. And if it's not the pump, then it may be something that controls that pump and tells it when to turn on and off, and that would be your timer or your control board. If not, you may need to bring in a service technician in order to have a look at that for you. Number 4 of our list of issues with washers is not filling. So the first thing you want to do, just to be sure, check to make sure the taps are turned on. Fairly basic, but it happens. If you've got water through the machine, then you're looking at possibly an inlet valve. Either the screens are blocked up, or the valve itself may be bad. If the valve's okay, then we're talking about possibly a pressure switch that's not telling that valve to let water in. And if the pressure switch is okay, then we may have an issue with the timer or control board, whichever your machine may have. So number 5 on our list of issues with washers is not spinning or spinning too slow. If you have that as an issue with your machine, then you're looking at something in the drive, either the belt or the coupler or clutch, that may be causing that problem. Worst come to worst, it could be motor, or possibly in the control section, which is going to be your control board or timer, or possibly even just the lid switch. If that's the case, then that may be something you're comfortable in addressing. If not, you may have to call in a professional to have a look at that for you. So there you go. That's our 5 top issues that you may be having with your washer. I hope that the tips that we've shown you may help you address some of the issues you may be having. If you're experiencing something else, just put it in the comments section. And thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time.